Renee, I'm back. And yeah, my name's Renee, and I'm a readathon alcoholic. Readathon addict. Yeah. I've been on booktube since August, and I've already been a part of three readathons. Yeah, I don't think it's that common to all the readathons, to so many readathons. I even started a readathon. That didn't really go anywhere, but it's still going, so I'll probably do that in January and December. Anyway, so the readathon I'm talking about today is the Waltathon round 2. Why am I doing like this? Okay, round 2. See, like 4. Okay, round 2. I just discovered it this morning. Well, no, yesterday. From Tatiana at Tati, the tiny booktuber. And I thought, ooh, I love treasure parts. I love readathons. You know what? I want to try to do this one. And then I thought, Renee, you do know you already have planned. You had planned some books for next week. How are you gonna do that then? But then remembered, the books I had planned actually fit prompts. So yay! So yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm thinking I might vlog every day, but like have them into like might film something every day, but I'll just make a video and post every other day. Before I post every day, or more or less every day, I think this time I kind of want to do every other day. But then again, I don't know. Maybe this time I should post every day. I'm quirky. I might do that. I don't know. But I'll post stuff anyway. I will. Also, yeah, there's prompts, which I'll tell you about in a minute. There's also a movie night, because the idea behind a Voltathon is to focus on underrated Disney movies. So one of the other one was Big Hero 6, and now it's Treasure Planet. And so on Saturday there'll be a movie night where we see the movie together, and on Sunday there'll be a live chat or live talk, alive. And actually, I just checked it. On Saturday, the movie nights, it starts at 7 p.m. EST. When is that for Norway time? For me? Oh, it's 1 in the morning. I suppose you can say it's a bit of a challenge, but you know what? It's not a challenge. I mean, I'm young. I can just stack up on sugar. I can watch something first, so then I'll already be awake till 1 o'clock. I can take a little power nap before 1 o'clock. I will do it. I won't promise that I'll stay awake till the whole movie, because I'm not really a night person, but I'm gonna try. I'm definitely gonna try. So yeah. Now let's get to the prompts. Prompt number 1 is space pirates. Because the movie is about space pirates. And this prompt is space pirates. Read a retelling of a book, of a story. This one, I suppose I could do several of them really, but I'm thinking I'm gonna mainly do Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston. I've wanted to read this before next year, so I already had it on my TBR for before 2020 and for November, and I thought, you know what, I might read this next week. Why not? Fits perfectly. And this one is a retelling of Anastasia. Anastasia Romanoff. Love that movie. So yeah, that's actually a kind of digression. Well, actually, kind of funny thing. Actually, kind of love both. There's more than one, but probably more than one. But most people, when they think of Anastasia, they think of the 20th Century Fox movie. I actually had another movie as well when I was a kid. on VHS. I actually got it for my ninth or I think maybe 10th birthday from my sisters, where they had like it was like a box with both the VHS and actually an audiobook. So that's really fun. And that story, it was more like real world, where they had Anastasia was running away from the Bolsheviks and the communists. She wasn't running away from magic, which she is in a famous movie. And I really liked both of them, really, both of them equally, more or less. I think we'll say. So yeah, I'll link that one in the doobly-doo, so you can check it out as well. So yeah, this is the Anastasia Romanov retelling, which I'm looking forward to. Yay! I've heard really good things about this one. Ashley Poston also wrote Kikarella and The Girl and the Fangirl, the one from this year. And yeah, I love Kikarella. I didn't like the second one in the series. This is actually also a series. So yeah, interested and intrigued to get to this one. And then next up is Treasure Planet, Prompt 2, a book with stars on cover, because Treasure Planet, universe, and all that. So this one fits actually perfectly, because this one I actually had planned already to read this week. So yay, stars aligning. So for this one, I'm gonna go with Starry Nights by Daisy Whitney. See, lots of stars on here. It's actually not a science fiction book, which you could think like stars on covers is always science fiction. Well, this one is not. It's more fantasy, really. It's about this guy who goes to Paris for the summer, and he goes to a museum. I think he works there. I'm not sure. I read it for many years ago, so I'm really liking to reread this one. But anyway, the art comes to life. So kind of like Night at the Museum-ish. So yeah, I really remember loving this. So yeah, can't wait to read this again. And then the next prompt is an old-fashioned romance. A book with a little bit of romance in. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit. Because the movie didn't really have a lot in it. This one, I suppose, could go for both of them. As I said, I haven't read it in years, but this one has romance. I don't remember there being much, but there was. I suppose maybe there was more than a little bit. Not sure. I suppose this could also go for this one because pretty sure there's some romance in here. I suppose this could also go for Bright the Burning. So any of the books really. And then book prompt number 4, Centroid of Mechanism, a book with a twist. I suppose that one could also go with any of these two really. As I said, I've read this years ago, so I don't remember it that much. But it might have a twist. I'm pretty sure this one has some kind of twist, thinking at least. So yeah, or else this one has, because that's what I've kind of heard. And this is also actually in a group read. So this can actually work for all the prompts, or just the group read. And yeah, and then prompt number 5, I'm still here. Read a book while listening to music. As some people, I was about to say all people, depends very much. As some people, I don't read that much while listening to music. But like if I'm sitting in a room and there's music on, I won't put down a book. I'll just tone out the music and not focus on it. But I'm thinking I might do this easily by just putting on some jazz. I like jazz, and I don't like the jazzy jazz that you think of like a jazz with like just lots of trumpets. I like jazz where you have like jazz singing like Frank Sinatra, Ella Fitzgerald, etc. etc. So I like those kinds of music, but I can also kind of soon sort it out. So yeah, I think I might do that. And then number 6 is the Ben Bowen. Read somewhere that serves food. I'm not sure where I'll do that so far, but I'll probably do that someplace. Go for a cup of tea, a cup of go for maybe hot chocolate, or go for a lunch or something. Not sure, but I might. Well, I'll probably do that and then bring a book. bring one book. Yeah, so that's my TBR. Oh, I showed 2 more TBRs. I actually have a few more. I actually also have planning I might do this one as well. The Myth of the Explorer. It's actually a non-fiction book, and it doesn't quite fit the prompts, but it doesn't not because it's about exploring, and Treasure Planet is about exploring planets in a way. So I'm thinking this is not that bad to shoe in there really. So yeah, I'm thinking if I have some time or if I feel like changing it up, I might do this one as well. And also it's non-fiction, so it fits perfectly with non-fiction November. And yeah, Brightly Burning is the group read, which I'll definitely be reading. It's a retelling, a science fiction retelling of Jane Austen. Jane Eyre. And I've also lately been watching Alexa Dawn's YouTube channel. She makes really fun videos, even though if you don't like to write, it's still fun to learn about publishing and stuff. So I really recommend that. And yeah, this one really interesting to get to. And then actually I'm doing the same Tati actually. I'm gonna use this opportunity to reread actually Jane Austen. Jane Austen, sorry, Jane Eyre. I actually read Jane Eyre back in high school actually, not for school, just kind of because there was a movie coming out and I wanted to read the book. Read it, loved it, and for some reason never read it again. I read retellings afterwards of Jane Eyre, but never reread the book. And I really want to. Because even though I read it just once, I love it so much. So now I'm going to get to it. And also this one is really fun because I actually got it as a flea market. It's actually also published, printed. This one's actually printed in 1948. So it's like 72 years old, this book, this printed version. So that's quite fun. And I love this cover to it. So yeah, really looking forward to that one. So yeah, those are my picks for the Walterthon round 2. And yeah, I'm gonna try to also watch the movie with you guys. Let's see how that goes, but I'm gonna try. And yeah, I said, oh yeah, I was about to stop, and I thought, you know what, I should tell you all about my story because actually this, as you have said sometimes during this video, Treasure Planet, the video of all readathon is based around. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. I've said this in another video, but I'll just say it again here. It's actually kind of fun. This this movie actually got a fun like story to it because I read it. I watched it when I was first going in theaters around 2004, 5. When was it? 3? Well, when it was first premiering. Watched it. Went to cinema. Watched it. Loved it. Don't think I bought it, but anyway, I loved it so much. And then maybe 5, no, maybe 10, no, 5, 8. Some years later, my cinema was actually having a 100 years anniversary. It had been for 100 years. Like, oh, cool. So one weekend they played Casablanca. They played the regular movies from that time. I was premiering in that time. They played, and they also played Treasure Planet. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna see Treasure Planet again. So it's actually the only animated movie I've seen twice in cinemas. Uh, well, I suppose that's kind of untrue. I've seen others, but it's actually only the only one I've actually seen twice in cinemas in the same language, because I've seen them both twice in English. I'm pretty sure. No, I might be saying lying to you again, but I think it is. Anyway, it really holds a place in my heart. I love Treasure Nights, and I really can't wait to get to see it again. I'm gonna stay awake. So yeah, can't wait to do this. Really fun. And Renee out.